Good afternoon, and welcome to More Than Meets the Eye. I am your host, Blind Prime, and for today, I have for you Bad Transformers. A viewer of mine got in touch with me and asked me to do a video on some bad products for a change, because he's like, you like everything that you're doing. And I don't like everything, and he's like, well, then do something that you don't like. You get angry about something. These days, I don't really want to get angry about anything because there's enough in the world to get angry about. Why get angry at toys when I could just watch the news and have plenty of anger? So I just don't. I don't like talking about angry things on this channel. It's just there's so much anger and so much hate in the world right now. It's not right. It's not cool. And yeah, I may raise my voice and get a little upset about these things, but I'm never truly just outright angry at them. Except the Dodson mold. That really upset me. And Rampage. Was it Rampage? The stupid bulldozer from the studio series Revenge of the Fallen Devastator. All that bulldozer really upset me. It was such a stupid transformation. All the other studio series had great transformations, and then you get Rampage, who's just Rampage. It's just trash. And I'm not talking about him today. I've already done a video on him. You can find my video if you just look around for it. But we're talking about Transformers that are just bad. And so for today, I have for you a few options. One is this Bumblebee. I got him from a Family Dollar. I was at a Family Dollar and I found a Bumblebee and I was like, whoa, cool. Maybe this is the core class Bumblebee, because I can't really see the packaging. And a friend of mine's like, well, it's a smaller Bumblebee. And so I thought about it and was like, well, I'll try it out. It came in this packaging. And this packaging, I asked them to look it over because I needed to know stuff about it. It says Transformers and it says Hasbro on it. And that's apparently it. It's just and then this packaging here is not the same type of packaging, but actually it is the same exact type of packaging. So, except the box is different. I don't get this. Okay, so I got two of these horrible things, and we're gonna open the other one up. This Bumblebee came from Family Dollar. All right, don't buy it. It's just trash. Unless, of course, you've got a 3-year-old nephew that you're gonna give this to, which that's gonna be what I do. I wouldn't recommend it. This is definitely a toy for tiny children. And then in this box, we've got this guy here, who's also going to be given to my nephew for his birthday, because he is also a piece of trash. And we're going to look at him. I took one feel at him and realized that his, wow, crinkly plastic is loud. What, they zip-tied him in here? They zip-tied you in here. They didn't even zip-tie you. They used these stupid plastic ties. Guys, I'm just going to make a mention of that. I miss zip ties because it was nice. You take the zip tie off the Transformer, and then you have a zip tie. And then you put a zip tie in a drawer. And then later on, when you need a zip tie, you have a zip tie. But nowadays, they use these stupid plastic ties, and you don't get any zip ties. So, here we go. Here is... I think this was Ratchet. Yeah, we got a Ratchet here. And this actually doesn't even transform. This doesn't even transform. I don't know what the hell this is. Does it even Does this even... I mean, it feels like it should transform. It feels like it should transform. But I don't think it does. I'm not finding anything on this that makes it transform. I mean, there's some wheels, and there's not really anything that unfolds or distributes. Let's see. Wait. What do we got here? We got something here. We got something here, guys. We got something here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All right. So this we'll see if this thing's transformation is neat. At least maybe it has a good transformation. Maybe it's crap. Who knows? Definitely weird right now. Is that a hook? Why is there a hook there? What about this side? Can this side open up like that? Or was it just this side? You were the only side that was special? And you came out with a weird hook claw. Nothing on this side? Nothing at all. It's just empty zone. It's just empty space. This guy is, what is he? Why is he? There's no elbow joints, there's no knee joints, he's got a hip joint, he's got a upper arm joint. His head doesn't even swivel. He doesn't have any. This guy's got 4 points of articulation. What the hell? And this weird bit that comes out of his foot. I don't even understand this. Is this supposed to be like a tower or something? What is this? What is this thing? And none of it comes apart. It's okay. This is the weirdest Transformer ever because one, it's a piece of crap, and two, it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't do anything at all. It's just not even a transformer. What is this thing? And why does this stuff come out of his foot? This is such a confusing transformer. I don't understand it. I don't get this guy at all. I mean, this stuff comes into his foot like that, and the foot will close again. There it goes. And then this side's hollow, and it doesn't have anything in his foot. And it's just... God, it's so weird. There's no articulation. There's no real way to pull this guy apart. There's no visible seams. I mean, except right there. That's a visible seam. That's not really a great visible seam right there. Okay, so this guy was found at a Target. Got him for $6 and something. And honestly speaking, he's not really the greatest in the world. And I don't recommend you get him. I mean, the stuff that comes out of his foot's pretty cool, but there's no transformation here. And if there is a transformation, I'm not finding it. It just feels like they put some robot kibble on an RID figure. This really feels like an RID figure that's a little crazy. Nothing. Yep. All right. So at least this Bumblebee transforms, and I just wanted y'all guys to know about that. Like, this is such a crappy transformer. He's just so. Look at this. Look at this. This transformation is wild. It just you push in the two pits, and then you fold his feet on top of them or back on themselves, and then you fold everything together, and you got a little car. It's just, what the hell? And then this one doesn't even transform. This one's just some weird transformer. That, yeah, it's freaking odd. It's really, really weird. And I think there was another one. Was there another one? Were you part of this whole thing that I'm doing with all the other ones? Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's another one that I have. I don't know what series this guy comes from, but this guy is at least a little better. You know, I like him. I put him on a shelf because he's a really fun Ratchet. And, I mean, I know this guy's a Ratchet, but this guy is not a fun Ratchet. This dude, though, is also got a Target. And I do not know what series he came from, but he is fun to transform. You just have to move his arms, you fold his arms down on themselves so that they become the windshields for the ambulance. And after the windshields for the ambulance are made, then we can take and split apart his legs like you would with the Siege version of your Ratchet or your Ironhide, you know, because they always share. And no waist swivel here, so no spinning the Transformer 180 degrees. Instead, all you do is you pick up his legs, and they fold around themselves so that they can actually be next to each other on the back end. And, you know, this is a good time to mention this, because this guy is really neat. He's really neat for the sake of his transformation. This transformation is quite intuitive, and it's there it goes. Got to shove the feet into their little feet holes so that the legs can collapse enough for the ambulance body to be made. And there you have it. You just clamp everything down a bit, make sure it's all sticking together, and you get this ambulance. Now, what I wanted to mention to you guys about this ambulance is that there's no feet on the back of it. There it goes. This thing does not like to hold together too well. They skimped out on all the connection points, so it is a floppy ambulance, but there's no feet on the back. They managed to figure out how to make this guy transform and do everything without just hanging the feet off of the back of the ambulance. This is a clean back of an ambulance. They managed to do that with the cheap one, but they couldn't do that with any of the ones that they've created for the War for Cybertron line. And I'm just the Ratchet that they did for the Bumblebee movie. He doesn't have his feet on the back end, which I really appreciate. I really like that. That is the best part about that Ratchet, in my opinion, is it's the first Ratchet we've gotten in a while with no feet on the end. And this guy's another Ratchet with no feet on the end. And that's kind of nice. And his transformation's pretty cool. And all these guys end up going to my nephew for his birthday in I think coming up this fall. But so if you want a transformer that doesn't transform, or if you want a transformer that is so simple and stupid and cheap that you're not worried about the kid getting frustrated at it or the kid breaking it, then I would recommend these guys. You can find this Bumblebee, and where's his packaging again? Here it is. You can find the Bumblebee with his packaging at Family Dollars, and you can find this untransforming Ratchet with the weird stuff coming out of his foot. You can find him at Target, and this transforming Ratchet, I don't know if you can find him anymore, but I got him at Target last year. And these are 3 Transformers that don't really fit the molds for the Transformers that I collect and normally show to you on this channel, but they do fit the molds for beginners Transformers. And though these things are crude and not so much fun for me as an adult, these things are complicated and a lot more fun for smaller children, between the ages of 3 to 6, most likely maybe even 7. A 7-year-old can enjoy this, even if they're more enthralled by the harder to transform Transformers. This guy's still messing with me. Why don't you transform? Why don't you transform? Why are you just like the wheelie I got with my Grimlock? It's so odd. You're such an odd little guy. Why don't you transform? Alright, well guys, that's been an explanation on 3 Transformers that I don't necessarily enjoy. They're not going to be part of my collection very soon. Well, all except for this Ratchet, because I really like this Ratchet. He makes a nice, cute little ambulance. So, I do like this alternate mode. It's adorable. This car is kind of a crappy car. I mean, though I see they solved the problem with clear plastic. They just didn't do it for the windows. Look at that. Hasbro, you're clever right there. Oh, we're going to have breakable clear plastic. Well, let's just remove it from the windows. Good job there. And then you have this guy, who doesn't transform, who doesn't have his knees move, he doesn't even have any head turn. He's just got 4 points of articulation. Well, 5 if you count these weird. Why does he have kind of butterfly joints? This dude is so weird. What are you? Why do you exist, Ratchet? From Target. Here, this Ratchet. Why do you exist, this Ratchet? So weird. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the show, and I hope I've enlightened you on some things that you can get for younger Transformers fans, or if you have anybody in your life who's a tiny person, a toddler age group, who's old enough in the toddler stages to not choke to death on a Transformer or try and break it apart into pieces to choke to death on those, then I recommend that you get these for them, because Transformers can really help a child develop their eye-hand coordination and help them develop the fine motor skills necessary to transform a Transformer. And in a child's early life, it's important that they have stuff that allows them to practice those skills simply and easily and have some fun doing it. That way, when they grow up, they have these skills in their back pocket that they can use. And, that's why I keep giving my nephew Transformers. He keeps getting older, and I'll just keep giving them to him to help him out developing those brain skills. It's my belief that Transformers are a STEAM toy, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. that these are some Transformers. These are all under $10, by the way. The Bumblebee here was 6. This guy here was 7, which I don't even understand why he was more than a Bumblebee. But then again, he's got this cool little bit that comes out of his leg. So he was the 7, and then this Ratchet that transforms was like 8. So my suggestion to you is find a local Family Dollar and pick up a few of these $6 Bumblebees or other movie Transformers that they have. You know, they're pretty cheap, and yeah, your kid's going to destroy them, but that's the point. The point is that they destroy the cheap Transformer and not your expensive Transformer on the shelf. That's what you want. You want them to figure out how to do things with the easy to replace item and not the hard to replace item that the scalpers are taking. Scalpers aren't touching this stuff. They're not touching this stuff at all. So you can get as much of it as you want for the youngins in your life. But I think I've blathered on long enough about this. Please, tune into my channel if you want to help raise awareness for the blind. Hit the bell below to, so you're notified whenever I send new videos, and help me defend myself against the algorithm of doom by liking and subscribing, sharing and commenting. Every little bit helps fight the algorithm to ensure that more people find my channel. And the more people that find my channel, the more people that are aware of the blind. Until next time, bye-bye for now.